Okay, hello everybody. I am fixing to show y'all some neat stuff that I found when I was going through that box. Okay, the first item I have here, remember the box that I pointed to that was sitting on top over here in my vlog? If y'all have seen my vlog yet, I don't know which one y'all gonna be seeing first. I'm making this video separate from my vlog so it won't be too long. I'm going to show you what I have in it. You know, I told you in my vlog that I was keeping little love notes in it from the little boyfriends that was in 1st grade and 2nd grade when I was a teenager in school. They had crushes on me, and they would write me little love notes, and I was keeping them in here, and unfortunately the rats, well, I always say rats, but it's mice, the little ones, you know, but I just call them rats. Got into it because it's been packed up for so many years, and oops, I'm on my camera, ate them up, and now I don't have my little love notes from my little boyfriends anymore. Okay, in this box I have an Easy Reader book light. Still in its box. I always kept it in its box, but I would take it out and use it. It's one of them kind that you clamp on a book, and then, you know, it leans over your book and shines light right on it. Don't know if it still works. It's probably still got batteries in it, which for sure wouldn't work all these years. And check this out. This was one of my first cameras. It's not exactly my first, but one of my first cameras I ever owned. Y'all remember these kind? What did they call these? 110? Something like that? Is that what it's called? Something 10, I know. But it's, you put film in it, and then you take pictures, and then you'd have to take the film and get them developed. Now I have a question I want to ask y'all about this. For instance, that's if y'all can see it good, the wheel, you know, after you take a picture, you wind the wheel. That's it right there. I can't see it myself good enough. I don't know if y'all can. There you go, maybe you can. But you see kind of that stuff right there that's around it. And then there's some stuff here and stuff here. I don't know if that's like the old corroded stuff, or if that's just dirt that could be cleaned off. What do y'all think? Would y'all continue to keep something like this? Do they even make that kind of film anymore? You know, and develop it? Would you chunk it in the trash can? What would you do? It's empty. There's nothing in it right now. It don't look like. See, I opened it. There's nothing in it. I think that's called 110. So let me know what y'all think about that, about keeping that. And the same with the book light. You know, you reckon it works? Should I try to keep it? Couple more things in here that I was saving, and this is when me and Albert first got married. I don't really know why. Maybe when we were going together, this was the knife he carried, and he gave it to me to hold, and so I was keeping it in this box. And then after we got married, you know, as he got new billfolds, I was keeping his old billfolds. This one looks fairly good in here. Okay, and then also I had in here a pack of funny photo captions. Make your photos come to life with. You know, the little bubble stickers that you would put on pictures, like the person in the picture was saying these crazy little funny things. I could probably use those in scrapbooking, couldn't I? Alright, and then another thing I had in here was an old autograph book, which I probably even used after I got married, and probably had some people write in it then. But and the way all the little mice ate up the love notes, it's a wonder they didn't eat these up. It looks like they did nibble on the, like the corner of it there. But it's not filled up. You know, you would sign it and then you would fold it back. I don't know if kids today still do use autograph books like that or not. But see, that's all it got filled up in it. Every bit of, well, there's some back here folded up. I guess some went to the back, but all of these are blank and not folded. Then there's a few here in the middle that is. And then the, well, actually all through scattered there. There's still some more wrote and folded, but most of them are empty. So that's going to be fun to look back on and read. Okay, that's all I had in the box. Now I'm going to show you. This box is called a plastic canvas. That's what that is. I don't know if y'all know about that. But when I was a younger teenager, my, I'll show it to you in a minute. Let me tell you the story. My mama's brother, Uncle Bunk, his girlfriend, they lived together, but they never did get married. But I called her Aunt Shirley anyway. And every Christmas, they would come see us for Christmas and spend Christmas with us. Well, she made me this plastic canvas box and give it to me for Christmas. And I love it. I have always loved it. And this is the top of it, and then it's got the sides like this. It's a rectangle box, the bottom of it. It had papers all of it. I had to clean it off, and I'm seeing hairs on it now. And then when you open it up, you can tell she must have been a beginner with plastic canvas. Undoubtedly. See how the string, the knots, when she had to end it and tie it off, see how that comes across there like that. Undoubtedly that's not really supposed to look like that, and see how all these knots are, but that's okay. That really don't bother me. But I do want to ask, would y'all try to put something in this to cover it up, to hide all them knots, like maybe scrapbook paper or cardboard with scrapbook paper on it? I don't know. Y'all give me some ideas. Now, another thing that I am concerned about, it's been packed up for a long time. Those notes was in there. Little mice got in there and ate my notes up. I want to show y'all what the top, this corner of it. Do y'all see what that looks like right there? See what the rest of it looks like? It's supposed to look like. I'm taking it that that's just where maybe the little mouse nibbled on the thread, the yarn stuff, and kind of got it all fluffy and frazzled out. Do you understand what I'm saying? But look at it real good. Do you think there's something on that that could be cleaned off? How would you suggest I clean that off? Let me know. I would appreciate it. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to put this stuff back in here real quick, and we'll move on to the next thing. I may have to do 2 or 3 videos here. Oh, one thing I forgot. On top of it, my Aunt Shirley that made it for me, she had right here in the middle, up and down, she had these letters. They have come undone and come off, and one letter is missing. Of course, I'm going to lay them back up here, and I may not have them in the exact spots she had them in either, but y'all get the gist of it. So it had spelled love, L-O-V. The E is missing. Should I try to glue these on? I don't have the E. I don't have anything like this that would match it. Or should I throw these away and try to just find L-O-E in something else and put up here on it? So y'all give me your suggestion on that. Okay, that is the box. We're at 10 minutes already, and I just showed y'all the box. Alright. I have another box here. That is old. Matter of fact, you can see how the sides are doing, so it don't even close right anymore. The box itself says holidays, but somebody wrote on here, Grandma Bert's. I think they were just using this box to put this in. This is my husband's kindergarten cap, graduation cap. Okay? Now, we have had it all these years in this box. That's the way his mom had it. That's the way, you know, when we got married and we got it, we just kept it like this and kept it in this box. Do I keep keeping it in the box like that? Is there some way that you put things like this up in your home to show? Do you understand what I'm saying? Some kind of stand to put it on or whatever, maybe? I don't know. Would you do something like that? Or, you know, give me some ideas. Give me y'all's suggestions on that. And this is his tassel, however you say that goes on. He's also got his the high school graduation one and everything somewhere or another. I don't know where it's at. I'll probably eventually come across it. But let me know about that. Okay. Check this out. Have y'all ever seen any pictures of me and Albert when we were younger and first married? Of course, here I am pregnant with, I think I'm pregnant with Katie in this one. So this is not too young. We had already had Elizabeth, and she's 3 years older than Katie, and I was pregnant with Katie. I look so little. He looks so little and skinny. Look at that grin. He must have said something that made me laugh. And I looked so funny. It made me too, because I'm seeing my teeth and I'm not used to seeing teeth on me now. But here you go. And yeah, this used to be in a frame. We used to have it hung up, but it's tore up. But okay. So there's Albert, and there's me, and then in the middle is me and my pregnant belly with Katie, and then there's me and Albert here, and me and Albert here. So what do y'all think about that? See how young and skinny our faces are? See the silly grin on my face right there? Oh my Lord. Tell me what y'all think about that. I need to, should I try to get another frame and frame it and hang it up? Or should I just try to scrapbook these in a book? Tell me what y'all think about that. Now, this here is some old, years ago when I was in Tupperware before, when we lived in Vicksburg and the girls were little. I had bought a picture frame. It was a Tupperware picture frame, so it was plastic, to put the girl's picture in. And this came with it. It's rub-on paint appliques that you rubbed on the outside frame, you know, around the picture on the outside to decorate, because it was a plain white frame, and you decorated it outside with these rub-ons. And I didn't use them all, of course, because they wouldn't all fit on there. And I have kept these all these years. So this is them. You can tell where I cut some off to put around the frame. But this envelope they were in, it strictly says up here, the enclosed rub-on paint appliques are recommended for use on Tupperware brand plastic photo frames only. These rub-on appliques are not considered a Tupperware brand product and are not covered under our full lifetime warranty. But this right here shows you what all of them were. That picture right there. It says it wasn't a Tupperware product, but it says it was recommended for the use of Tupperware brand plastic photo frames only. Does that mean you can't use them on anything else? Or do you think I could use them in my crafting as rub-ons to put on anything else, maybe a scrapbook paper or whatever? Let me know what y'all think about that. Alright, here is another thing I found. I don't remember who made it. I don't believe I did, because I don't think I'm this good. My sister Charlotte might have done it. My sister Becca might have done it. If y'all did, y'all let me know. But this is Katie's, and I don't know if I ever had it framed. Most likely not. I always meant to, but probably never did get it framed. It's an embroidery piece, and it has Katie Spillman on it. It has her weight, let's see, 6 pounds and 8 ounces, and then her date, August the 16th of 91, her birthday. So this, it's a rainbow and a unicorn and clouds and stars, and then at the bottom of it, right there is where it says that. Well, so Elizabeth said that I should get a frame, put it in it, wrap it up, and give it to Katie for Christmas. And I quite like that idea. So, the only thing, see here, it's got some brown spots on the cloth up here. Of course, that part really shouldn't be seen in the frame, should it? Y'all have any suggestions, though, about how to clean this and get that off of there? Okay, so that is that one. Let me fold that up now. I'm trying to hurry along here. Mother dear, I have a picture here of two people you might quite know and remember. I would hope anyway. What do you think about this? That is my Mama Walker and Papa Walker, my mama's mama and daddy. It's just a copy of the original picture, which my mom has, I think. Do you still have that picture, Mama? And then we took it and had it put on wood for you, too. Do you still have that one? Do you remember that years ago? Me and Albert did that. Okay. Now, when we were younger, the kids were younger, I used to do fun stuff like this. So I made us up a thing, and I named it the Spillman's Post. And it's just on big pieces of paper. But I've got here page 1, volume 1, number 1. I kind of tried to form it after a newspaper. And this was July the... Now that's weird. Or is that the time? That's probably the time. I don't know why I didn't put the date. I got July, and then I've got 10 ... like it's the time, ... above each other. 16, 1994. Anyway, it goes on, it says, a new newspaper is born. This was when I first started it. And then I've got the index down here, and I got a picture of us. It's going to be fun to go back through this and read it. In the index, I've got daily news, family interviews, funnies, art, old post files, Dear Abby, and horoscope. So, and you can tell, rats kind of got a hold to the corner of that. See there how I got that? That's kind of odd. That's kind of odd the way I did that. It's like that's the time I got the month and the year, but I didn't put the date of the day. Unless some of that's the date of the day, but it's confusing. I don't know. And then you go up, There's the index. Well, the